Today I'm going to demonstrate how I would begin to do a color portrait of myself. I'm using a mirror and I've set it up so that it doesn't move and to make it easier on myself. And I have a piece of gesso coated paper right here, which is what I suggest for the project so that you can use wet media and dry media. Conte crayon to start with, because Conte will not dull the additional color that I'm going to add later. The other reason I like to start with Conte is that if I decide to, I can push it around with water. So in a portrait, you want to start from general to specific. So I'm drawing an oval with the wide portion at the top, keeping in mind that I'm going to want to include my hair in here, which is going to be up here, because I want to draw the whole head, not just the face. Moving it over. Kids are playing in the street. And I'm going to move my ear over. It's going to be right over here. And that's going to give the back of my head a little bit more space. Okay, and I can see the underside of my chin over here, and then shoulders are over here and over here. So I've got this oval, I've got the top of my hair marked, I've got my chin is, I'm looking kind of up at my face. So my chin is here, okay, and I can see underneath my chin. And then what I tend to do is draw a midline right down the middle. So And this isn't, I'm turning my head 3/4, so the midline is closer to this side than it is to this side. So there's a midline over here. Since I'm tipping my head back, ordinarily my eyes would be halfway between the top of my head and my chin. Not the hairline, but the top of my head and my chin. So in this case, I can see that my eyes are closer to the top because I can see more underneath my chin. So if my chin is here, the base of my nose is here, and my eyes are maybe here, okay? And I can see that my eyes are right somewhere in here. The base of my nose. So eyes are about halfway, not quite because I'm tipping my head back, but somewhere around here. The base of my nose is going to be about 1/3. So if I cut my forehead into thirds, where my eyebrows are going to be, they're going to be up here because I can see the brow ridge over here. Okay, and then my nose, the base of my nose is going to be about another 1/3 of the way down. And when I'm drawing the base of the nose, it's tipped up because I'm tipping my head back a little bit. So my nose is going to have foreshortening. So I'm tipping it back a little bit. My eyes are going to be somewhere in here, right? Okay. The eyes are usually about an eye length apart, okay, right here. And when I draw the mouth, I always start with the opening, not the top edge of the lips. That's really important, but the thing you want to keep in mind is that the mouth is always going to be closer to the nose than it is to the base of the chin. There is always more room from the inside opening of the mouth to the base of the chin than there is from the inside opening of the mouth to the base of the nose. Okay, so I'm seeing the opening of the mouth. And the chin is in here. And then the underside of the chin is in here, okay? So I'm seeing side of my face over here. Cheekbone is coming in front. Cheekbone on this side is over here, if I'm thinking structurally. The opening of the mouth, the corners of the mouth, will run up to the inside of the iris, usually, roughly speaking. I haven't got my irises yet. But the inside opening of the mouth is also kind of like a lazy M shape. So you'll see it run up off center. I have to look for that center line. For the eye sockets, I usually tend to look for the general shape of the eye sockets. And they're going to be roughly like sunglasses tipping downward like that. See what I mean? So I can even just fill that in. And I'm drawing the whole shape of the eye socket, not the eyeball, the eye socket. The brow ridges are up here, and I can see that my brows turn the corner right there. They're very much thicker towards the center, and then they turn the corner. My cheekbones, I have really heavy cheekbones that are pretty high. And then my hair is coming down on either side, okay? Now I'm looking for the shadow underneath the lip and the roundness of the chin, and my chin is pretty big. I think it's actually going to end a little lower. Well, maybe not that low, but we'll see. I'm still working it out. And so, like I said, for the eyes, I'll just create these shadows for the eye socket, okay? And then I'll create a shadow for the side of the face. My face is illuminated on the far side, so most of the shadow is going to be over here on the left-hand side, okay? Whoops. Okay, so I have this much down. And at this point, I can start to, I have a lot of value that's down, value for the side of the face. Put some over here. I'm not even worrying about my glasses yet. There's no point in that. It's very dark over here, very dark along the side. Dark over here, okay? So what I start to do then is get out my chamois. And I start to blend. There's the ear. Start to blend. There's some shadow under the neck. The portrait will come slowly. I tend to chip away at portraits and spend a lot of time in this initial stage, okay? I will also get out my eraser and start to be more specific with the light and with the form. And I will start to erase out some of the light that I see.